Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Happy Monday. Okay. Tuesday, oh my gosh. Giving myself an extra day. As you all know, the president's going to speak at about 1 o'clock, so we don't have a lot of time. We wanted to give you all as much time with Jake since he hasn't, I think the last time he was here was in July. So I have a couple of things at the top, and then I'll take as many questions as we can.
Staying on the border and the record number of arrests that we are seeing, the president campaigned on addressing the root causes of migration. He's been in office now for almost 2 years. We are seeing these apprehensions reach record levels. What exactly went wrong here?
So let me just give you, just to put it into context and talk a little bit about the facts of what you just mentioned, the numbers that we have seen that was announced by DHS yesterday. So first, these people are fleeing communism, as we have said, as you heard DHS say as well. Falling authoritarian regimes in Venezuela, Nicaragua, and Cuba are causing a new migration challenge across the Western Hemisphere. So what we're seeing is a new, definitely a new pattern.
A quick follow-up, you mentioned a change in pattern. Is that a sign that there needs to be a change in strategy from the administration to tackle it?
I think that what we have been able to do, again, more individuals encountered, yes, at the border. But here's the thing, and we have said this many times, we have solutions. We have brought solutions on day one of this administration. The president has been very clear. He put forth a comprehensive immigration bill, piece of legislation, and what we would like to see is Republicans decide to come to the table when it comes to our immigration system, which, by the way, was actually mismanaged and decimated by the last administration. So again, we have put forth a solution on how to move forward, but what Republicans want to do, and we've been very clear, you've heard me talk about this all last week, is they are moving forward with political stunt.
Thanks, Karine. Did the White House ever try to get in touch with Governor DeSantis or Governor Abbott about this to try to reach some type of understanding or a solution?
I mean, there's no understanding to be reached. They are using people who are leaving a communist countries as a political stunt. Instead of maybe what they should do is call on their senators in their state, call on Senator Marco Rubio. Ask Senator Rick Scott, why is it that they did not vote for historic funding when it comes to Department of Homeland Security's making sure that we are dealing with this issue? That's not what they did. This is, again, a political stunt that they are taking for their own political narrative. It is not about really dealing with what is happening and coming up with a solution.
In terms of that, and understanding that the White House does not support the use of people as a political stunt, but does the White House support the idea, the concepts of states further from the border accepting some more migrants, kind of sharing some of the burden of state resources being used by increasing number of migrants, whether they be from Venezuela, Cuba, or Nicaragua?
So the way that we see it is alerting Fox News and not city or state officials. We're always happy to have conversations about ways to further improve border processing, and we could be doing more if Republicans in Congress would stop blocking our efforts to pass comprehensive immigration reform and also funding, historical funding for DHS. So again, this is not what border sharing looks like.
If the governors were more open about and transparent, would that be more acceptable?
What we are saying is the president has put forward, on day one, he put forward a comprehensive immigration reform, ways to deal with what is at stake here, ways to deal with a broken immigration system. He put that forward on day one. And what we're asking is for Republicans in Congress to help us come up with a solution, to look at what this president put forward on day one. And they are not doing that. Instead, they're doing political stunts. I think I'm being pulled here. The president is about to speak, guys. Okay, thank you, everybody.
Thanks,